I think he just never recovered from that check hook that Rolly did on him. So, I think he was too hesitant, and maybe the hunger is not there.
Amid a startling change of circumstances, on May 6, 2025, Ryan Garcia lost to Rolando "Rally" Romero via unanimous decision at the highly publicized Fatal Fury boxing match in Times Square. In addition to upending Garcia's return story after a year-long ban, this loss raised questions about his planned rematch with Devin Haney. Romero's victory changed the dynamics of the welterweight division, and the boxing community responded with a range of reactions, including astonishment, criticism, and analysis.
He's strong, he has a good left hook, and one time he opened up, I cracked him and he didn't open up at all the rest of the fight. They're always going to underrate me because I'm not one of these prospects that started boxing that had a following, except they're fresh out the amateurs, they promoted them like, oh, this is the next big thing, yada, 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 all that stuff. At the end of it, I've done this 3 times. Three different divisions. I'm a 3-time world champion, and this might actually be the biggest, the most attended fight card in boxing history. And I did it on this night.
Romero just got the unanimous decision win over Ryan Garcia, and he got the knockdown in the second. And this just changed a lot. Is the Devin and Ryan rematch still going on? Does Devin fight Rolly now? Do we even care about the Ryan and Devin rematch still? We all know the conversations surrounding Ryan and the PEDs. I'ma be honest, Ryan didn't look like he had that same knockout strength that he had when he fought Devin. Nonetheless, congratulations to Rolly Romero. He deserved the win for sure. But I gotta ask the question, do y'all want to see Rolly fight Devin? Do y'all still want the rematch? If yes, what's y'all predictions on either one? Let's talk boxing.
Going into the fight as a major underdog, Romero surprised everyone by taking down Garcia in the second round and staying in charge the entire time. Judges gave Romero the victory with scores of 115, 112 twice, and 118 to 109, demonstrating his domination. Garcia's performance was particularly poor. He only landed 54 punches, which was the fewest CompuBox has ever seen in a 12-round bout. Romero defeated Garcia handily, thanks to his calculated strategy and potent counterpunching, which nullified Garcia's strength and quickness.
You dropped him in round 2. What was your initial reaction when you hit him with that left hook and floored him?
The thing is, I thought he would. I thought it was just a flash because he didn't really appear hurt. But I still went to try. And he was still awake. So I was like, "Fuck that shit, I'm gonna go back to boxing."
Although Garcia stated that he wanted to restore respect and show professionalism, his prior suspension for testing positive for the illegal chemical Osterine clouded his return to the ring. Romero's performance indicated persistent problems. Garcia's slowness and inability to adjust to Romero's strategies begged the issue of whether he was focused and prepared.
Obviously, it wasn't a good night for me. It's a pretty off night. Rolly did what he does. Throws a lot of good power shots, caught me in the second round. But just even in the start of the fight, it just didn't feel like my feet were under me, like I had anything. But I tried to fight through it, and just found myself very off after the year layoff. That whole year, it was a lot for me mentally, as you guys know. So the fact that I got here is, and I'm in the position I am, my mind is as clear as it is a victory for me, I would say. But I'm extremely disappointed in the way I fought, and it definitely isn't my best in any way.
Romero's triumph cancelled the planned rematch between Garcia and Haney and gave him the WBA's secondary welterweight belt. Haney, who defeated Jose Ramirez handily on the same event, is currently facing uncertainty about his next opponent. Romero's rise to prominence as a champion gives the division a new face and might lead to new rivalries.
You think you underestimated Rolly tonight a little bit?
No, I think I was just fighting like shit.
Thank
You want Conor Van Ram?
Thank you. He's done with interviews for tonight. Thank you.
Hey, Ryan, keep your head up.
Thank you, Ellie.
Love you, bro.
In response, the boxing community expressed both surprise and criticism. The result spurred debates regarding Romero's potential as a top contender and Garcia's future in the sport, as many fans and pros expressed surprise at Romero's surprising victory and Garcia's lackluster performance.
50-50. What about taking a rough rematch? World-class professional boxing. We'll see you all there. Thank you for coming.
Ben harshly critiques Ryan Garcia's most recent bout, saying that his performance was not just disappointing, but awful. Regarding Ryan and Devin Haney's rematch, he said, "You still want to get in there with him next time. Nice." Despite criticizing Garcia, this demonstrates Ben's disrespect for his performance and establishes a critical tone. Ben affirms that he still wants to fight him. This implies that he believes he can defeat Garcia and that the fight will benefit his career.
Conversations been like about the rematch, Huh? What's the conversations been about the rematch with Turkey?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's locked in for September.
How have you found this whole new, like, your stocks rose? Obviously, a lot of people over here are
listen,
interested.
it's all just noise, you know. One day they love you, next they hate you, then they love you again, you know. So I just want to get back in there and secure the W. That's all that matters to me.
When you had that moment with Terence Crawford, what did he say to you?
I can't remember. I've had a few moments. Yeah. He's a great fighter. I look up to Crawford. I think he's phenomenal.
Last one from me before I let you go. Devin Haney and Bill Haney said this week in interviews that they want you. They said if Ryan doesn't come through this, Bill Haney said that they want you.
Let's make it next. Who? Bill Haney and Devin said that?
Yeah.
We can do that fight next, 100%. Of course you can.
Conor Van Ram,
I didn't know they said that. Haney can get it next, no problem.
Conor, thanks for your time.
Following Ryan Garcia's defeat by Rolando Raleigh Romero, Shannon Briggs delivered a brutally honest tirade in which he blasted Garcia and the bout card as a whole. "All the fighters suck," Briggs stated, since every fight lasted the full distance without a knockout, claiming none shown true talent or bravery. When questioned about Garcia's future and if he should fight or seek a rematch, he called the combatants' performances lackluster and blasted them for being afraid of each other and just jabbing at the body. Dion Haney Briggs completely rejected the notion, stating that Garcia should quit boxing because of his poor performance in the ring.
That's fine. Let's go, champ!
Champ, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, the cards suck. They all went the distance. Nobody was knocking nobody out.
You would knock them out.
Everybody was
Right.
scared of each other.
Right.
Let's go,
You would
champ.
knock the fuck out.
You impressed with Rolly tonight?
Nah, nobody. They all suck. They all scared of each other. They jab into the body.
They shook.
They shook.
What should happen for Garcia now? Does he rematch Rolly? Does Haney? You're
Give
not
up
interested?
boxing.
Give up
They
boxing.
Ryan's performance disappointed Robert Garcia, who pointed out that he lacked his typical speed and explosiveness. He emphasized that Ryan seemed lethargic, which may have been brought on by his year-long ban and absence from the ring. Recognized Romero's successful strategy, stressing that the fight's mood was created by Riggy's early knockdown in the second round. Romero had control throughout, according to Robert, and the outcome was a unanimous decision victory.
wrong with Ryan tonight?
I have no idea, man. I didn't really see the fight with him.
He can't say that.
I don't know.
He can't say that.
Obviously, we weren't in there, but it was a great event, man. They put up a good event. Hopefully the numbers get good, and we'll go from there.
Robert, next month we got Manny Pacquiao being inducted into the Hall of Fame, Minnesota. What did it mean to you and to boxing?
Man, Pacquiao, and he's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, but he's also fighting for a world title.
Right, July, yeah.
Wow,
July 17th,
that's
right?
badass.
Robert, how's
he had an unbelievable career, my man. Pacquiao, and he could still become champion again at 6? That's crazy. That's crazy.
How do you feel about the rematch with Dubois fighting Usyk?
It was questionable, the body shot. I always said it was a legit body shot, but Usyk is a badass too, man.
Robert, how's Jose, by the way? I know
Jose's been good. He's good.
Yeah. Overall, his performance, him and Devin.
Honestly, we can't. That was Devin's game.
British boxer and YouTuber KSI was one among the most outspoken critics, sharing his opinions on Garcia's performance without holding back. "Ryan Garcia, you were straight," tweeted KSI, criticizing Ryan's performance. "Rally, congrats." KSI recently addressed the PED accusations against Garcia and chastised him for weighing in overweight for his bout against Devin Haney on his YouTube channel. "Kim and everything he stands for, he is a complete twit," he said. "I wish I could knock him out, hey hey."
I ain't gotta say after the win, this is why you don't drink Prime. Man, Ryan Garcia, man. I mean, I've never liked him anyway, but you've got to remember, he was overweight. There was a weight limit and he was over it. There's literally a rule to abide by and he broke the rule. And yeah, still they fought, but it's just shitty behavior. I mean, fair play, he won, but I mean, there's rumors that he allegedly took steroids or some sort of steroids. But look, either way, fuck him and everything he stands for. He's an absolute twat. Oh, bro, I'd love to.
KSI's remarks centered on Garcia's past issues, such as missing weight and suspected drug usage, in addition to his most recent defeat.
Too much time in between us working out. You supposed to stay fresh. You gotta be fresh. I'm not saying that's the reason. I'm just saying that that's like they icing you out. It's too much. So yeah, well, you can go ahead and answer, but I talked to him about it. Even before I said we gotta get this, we gotta get going
I didn't know. I thought it was closer to the arena than because I didn't really watch the entrances and how long it was taking. I was just kind of watching fights, but I was like, damn, I'm in this Batmobile forever. And the gas smelled crazy in that vehicle. I was just like, dang, it's taking forever. But I wouldn't say that.
An amazing fight. We all know that. Yeah. Both of you guys. I mean, he caught you right there in the second round.
Yeah.
Ryan, he was off, like you said.
Yeah.
All right. Ryan, you're pursuing 10 to 8. They run out very different. Do you feel like you have the motivation to pursue fighting at the elite level?
Of course, we all go through these moments. It's still a fresh wound. I just lost. I'm not gonna sound excited to go after anybody right now. And I had an extremely off night. I fought, in my eyes, horrible. So I'm not gonna be sounding any type of happy.
canceling the face-off. They try to kick us out. They're canceling the face-off. Gotta pick it up, Ryan.
This is round